about Snowman Logistics and what is happening in the space. Today we're joined by Sunil Nair, CEO at Snowman Logistics, and we will be discussing, in terms of the outlook that the company has, in terms of obviously Gateway District that has been buying stake in the company as well. How is all that shaping up for the company? What should we be expecting going forward as well? Thank you so much, Mr. Nair, for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now. I'm just going to start by talking about, in terms of what will be your incremental revenue that we could see coming in and margins in FY24, especially from your newly launched 5PL services. How does that work out for the company? What is it that we should be expecting here?
So, if we go by year on year, we have commanded a 45-46% increase in our revenue. And overall EBITDA has grown by 30% as compared to FY22-23. And we are expecting similar growth in this year also, with all the initiatives that we had taken in last couple of years have all matured and started delivering. One of them is the 5PL initiative, which has huge potential to grow. So we will be focusing more on the 5PL as well as the Snowlink, where we were aggregating market resources in terms of transportation through our technology platform. So these two will be the focus this year as well, and we are expecting a similar kind of growth this year as well.
I was looking at your revenue breakup, the kind of clients which you have deriving your top line from. What kind of feedback are you getting from your clients in terms of growth and additional work coming your way in their own businesses, because that only will translate to higher business for you?
Yeah, so see, on an overall basis, if I say all the customers put together, on an average 8 to 10% growth is what we are expecting from all set of customers. But if we look at the strategic customers, which are more towards our 5PL initiative, they are expecting good 30-35% growth. They are typically the startups like Tim Horton, IKEA. So their growth expectations are much higher. Tim Horton is expecting to open almost 5 times of the volume that they had last year. So that is expected to be around 30-35% of our overall mixed business of strategic clients.
Have you tried Tim Horton coffee?
Yes, very much.
So
one.
Because I was looking, you have a very interesting client profile, all QSR, food related. And Vinny, by the way, who's sitting next to me, is the one who tracks that space here. We are seeing unprecedented growth, very high quality management visibility in terms of growth and all this quarter. So I want to understand why you talking about such kind of conservative growth. It should also be for you also, it should be 20-25% plus kind of growth.
No, so I am comparing with the last year, and last year is one of the years which were the best for QSR industry. What we are talking about is growth in our overall business. They are only 15%. QSR is only 15%. So, and we are only serving them in selected locations. We have capacity constraint as well. So considering all these, we expect that the strategic QSR will grow definitely 20-25%, but all customers put together, we have 700 odd customers, which would have the dairy, ice cream, which would have seafood, meat, all put together, we are expecting an organic growth of 8 to 10%, not the QSR alone.
Then I just want to ask one point. You are saying there are some capacity constraint as of now. I think there is some Capex plan that you already have. What is that focus going to be on? Shouldn't you be focusing more in terms of the Capex also? Wouldn't you want to increase it if you're getting that demand? Wouldn't you want to make a bigger Capex plan then? I think right now it's around 100 to 150 crores.
So see, out of 44 warehouses that we have, almost 20 of them are 100% utilized. And this year we are planning to invest 130 crores, in which we'll be setting up 3 warehouses, one in Calcutta, one in Bhubaneswar, and one in Lucknow, which will be owned warehouses. And then we are also going for leased warehouses in certain locations. So this lease plus own should take care of certain growth that we are expecting. But we at the same time don't want to go and invest too much. We generate cash around 55-60 crores every year. We borrow around 60-70 crores, and we would like to go at that pace of expanding 15,000 pallets year on year with own investments and around 15,000 pallets on lease basis. So with that strategy, we would like to go. We don't want to expose too much with borrowings.
Right, and also just in terms of if I want to understand, so obviously you've given this guidance in terms of your capex. Also, you're talking about that as well. Now, what you're seeing is also that recently we've seen 25 lakh shares acquisition was by a gateway district that is around 1.5% stake. Are we going to see more of such transactions in the future, or anything that is your understanding?
So see, Gateway Distriparks have been showing a lot of confidence last couple of years after they have taken care of their other aspects of merging both the companies and all. And they have given us a long-term visibility in terms of their ownership. They have acquired 25 lakh shares in the last week, which is around 1.5%. We hope that they'll continue this, but as of now, we do not have a direct visibility. It is Gateway Distripark management decision. So I would not be able to comment much on that.
Okay. And okay, not comment much on that. Lastly, I just want to ask you, obviously, FY24 outlook, what should we be expecting from the company then in terms of your top line, any guidance in terms of margins?
So the margins will continue to be maintained as it is. And as I told earlier, we are expecting a similar growth as we did this year in FY24 as well, because most of our initiatives are delivering it. And we are going to further nurture that. Some of the investments that we are going to do this year may not give revenue this year, but they will be contributing full-fledged revenue next financial year. But with the initiatives that we have and going asset light in terms of leased warehouses and all, we are hoping that we'll continue to maintain the growth rate of last year.
Okay, continue to maintain the growth rate of last year. Thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon, Mr. Nair.